Hello and welcome to a deck analysis of the Psy Crusher deck. I unboxed this on Tuesday, so I'll leave a link at the end of the video for you to go and check that out. But yeah, it's a good deck. It was only 10 quid. So the first card in this deck you get two of. It's Leafeon. You get a Holo Leafeon and a normal Leafeon. But the reason Leafeon is good because for 1 star you can do up to like 60 damage. Depends on how many energy cards are attached to the opposite Pokemon, because it does 20 times the amount of energy that is attached to that Pokemon that you're attacking. Well, all of your opponent's Pokemon, actually. So yeah, he's good. And the second biggest card that you get is Espeon, which is also an evolution, and he's good because Psy Alert lets you draw up 6 cards, and his second attack, Shadow Ball, lets you do 40 damage to any of your opponent's Pokemon, even including the bench ones, so that's good. And the next Pokemon is Cofagrigus. Cofagrigus elongates an arm, 30 damage to any of the opponent's Pokemon. And you've got Crazy Slap, which does 40 times the amount of heads you get after flipping 4 coins, which is really good. And you just get the one of him, but you get 2 Yamasks, which isn't too bad. So you know, and he's Team Plasma, so you'll find out why that's good later. The next card is Muk. Muk's just a good card in himself. I mean, if the defending Pokemon is poisoned. His top attack does 60 damage, plus it heals 60 from Muk, so that's good. And Sludge Crash, you know, you get to just get rid of an attached energy to the defending Pokemon, so that's not too bad, and it does 80 damage. And the next Pokemon is Beedrill. You get 2 Kakuna and 2 Beedrill and the 2 Kakuna, 2 Weedle and the 1 Beedrill. Swift Sting's great, it does 60 damage, poisons and confuses the opposite Pokemon if Beedrill's on 120 HP, which if you play him straight out your hand onto your bench and then switch isn't too bad, so that's pretty good. And the next one is Eevee, obviously, because you've got to have Eevee for Leafeon and Espeon, and Signs of Evolution's good. You get to get 3 different types of evolution, which isn't too bad, and yeah, you need him for the rest of that, so that isn't too bad as well. But there's more so-called Pokemon in the deck, but I'm not going to talk about them because they're just like space filling, really. Now we're on about trainers. Plasma Ball, obviously. Leafeon, Espeon, Cofagrigus, Muk, they're all Team Plasma Pokemon, so that's good to get your Team Plasma Pokemon out of your deck. You get 2 of those. And the next card is the Team Plasma Grunt, which you get 1 of. Obviously, you use Plasma Ball, get Plasma Pokemon, discard it, and get to draw 4 cards, so it's good in conjunction with Plasma Ball, and it's just a good card on its own, so that's not too bad. And you get, like I said, you get 1 of those in the deck. The next card is Shadow Triad. That's just a good card to have, really, for any Plasma deck, because you get to get a Plasma Pokemon from your grave and put it into your hand, which isn't too bad. And you only get 1 Shadow Triad per Plasma Crusher theme deck, and it's a good card if you use a lot of Plasma Pokemon, but I wouldn't say it's worth, you know, any other deck, I suppose. But then again, a lot of good Pokemon are Plasma Pokemon. But they're the Plasma Trainer cards out of the way. The next card is Superior Energy Retrieval, which was renamed from Super Energy Retrieval. You only get 1 Superior Energy Retrieval, and obviously you know why that's good. Yes, you have to discard 2 cards, but they could be anything, so. And you get 4 basic energies from your discard pile, so that's also a great card to have for any deck, really, not just Psy Crusher deck or just Plasma decks. And like I said, you only get 1 of those. But the next card is Pokemon Communication, of which you get 2, where you take a card from the top, take a card from your hand, put it on the top of your deck, and put it at the top of your deck and choose a Pokemon, and then shuffle your deck afterwards. And yeah, it's good for any deck, really. I mean, it helps you get a Pokemon, an evolution out anyway, unless you have, any other basic thing that you can get evolutions out of. But yeah, the next card is Energy Search, and you get 2 of these. And Energy Search is good because, lets you get any basic energy out of your deck and put it into your hand, which is good if you run a low energy deck, because you're not definitely going to find any. Speaking of low energy decks, a good card to have with that is just the basic energy retrieval, because there's no payment, you just play it and get 2 basic energies out of your discard pile, which again is good, so that goes with anything. Yeah, that's about it, except for potions. I missed that out, but you know, you only get one potion anyway. And obviously, psychic energy, you get 10 psychic energies, because in theme decks, I think you only get 18 energies of 2 of each, so it's split some way. But yeah, you only get 10 of those for your psychic Pokemon. And the next energy type is obviously going to be grass type, if you didn't get that. Again, but you get 8 grass energies, so it puts you to a total of 18 energies, which isn't too bad. But yeah, that's everything that's in the Psychotech deck besides the cards that I didn't mention. You can search a deck list anywhere there. Thanks for watching, subscribe, and join me Tuesday when I unbox a Lugia EX tin. Thanks for watching.